Everybody, it's Ryan here. In this video, I want to do a quick synopsis of the most common reasons why I find that people fail when getting started on YouTube. If you're a person like myself, you understand that God is calling you to do YouTube and to come on this platform and be successful. I want to share with you the common reasons why most people fail. And so you can do the opposite and you can be like the top 10% of people who actually make it successful here on the platform. And so do me a favor, like this video, consider subscribing if this is something that you want to hear about. I'm also going to be potentially starting a separate YouTube channel where I talk about the tips and tricks of what's working right now for myself and our students. So if you want to hear more free information about YouTube, go ahead and just type the word free in the comment section. And once we launch the channel, I will go ahead and link it to you. Okay. And so the first thing that I would say is the biggest reason why most people fail on YouTube is the number one reason why most people fail at anything is they are not consistent. And so one of the things that we do here in our YouTube mastermind, we have a year-long YouTube mastermind that we started about 3 weeks ago. The reason why we made it specifically a year, and I've learned this growing up through the years of starting other businesses, my mentors in every business that I would start would always say this one thing, and it's resounded through every business that I've ever started, which is commit to being here a year from now. And so the reason why most people fail on YouTube is they cannot commit to show up consistently for a full year. And so with that, I would tell any person that I'm working with or having a conversation with, let's say if I was talking to a friend, which you guys are my friends, all right? If I was talking to you in person, you pulled me to a side and said, hey, Ryan, what is a secret to be successful on YouTube? The next thing I would tell you is to find a consistent schedule where you can commit to posting, right? So a lot of times we'll see people, they will be gung-ho about, jumping on YouTube. They may post 10 videos in 1 week, and then you never see from them or hear from them on YouTube for like 6 months because they burnt themselves out with posting too many videos too early on. And so what I would tell you is find a schedule that you can commit to. Maybe that's only 1 video a week to start, to test. For me, one of the things that I would tell you and I would encourage you, if you can't find more time to post more than 1 video, is possibly consider what's called batch creating content. And this is where essentially you're going to find 1 day a week or 2 days a week where you have the most amount of downtime. And what you want to do is you want to literally record as many videos that particular day as possible, so that if for whatever reason, let's say you decide that you're going to post 1 video a week, maybe on a Saturday you record 6 to 8 different videos. And so if anything comes up the next Saturday where you're not able to record, at least you already have 6 videos in the pipeline. And so that 1 video a week would go out every, let's say, Sunday or so, right? And so that would be 2 things that I can think of off the top of my head. The third thing that I would tell a person to be successful on YouTube, if you guys are taking notes or making these mental observations of what it takes to be successful, is you want to learn when is the audience that you're speaking to specifically going to be online. And so right now it's Friday. It's Good Friday. It's we're coming to the end of Holy Week. And so God bless you guys on today if you're a Christian. This is an exciting time to be alive. One of the things that I noticed in my community is literally at 8 p.m. on Friday night, Pacific Standard Time, the views start going down. Obviously, people, some people still honor the Sabbath. And so usually at 6 p.m. on Friday night, I live on the West Coast, so this is the last time. People are starting to die down. They're not doing any business activities. They're going to worship God. They're getting away from technology. Also, some people are just enjoying the weekend. They have date night. They may have, their kids on the weekends. They, whatever it is, they're just doing other stuff besides looking at content like mine, right? And so Friday night, Saturday, the views start going down. And then Sunday around 4 p.m., 5 p.m., I start to see the views pick back up. People are getting ready to go back into work mode. And literally by 8 p.m. Sunday night, the views are back to normal. And so for me, if I understand that pattern, then it doesn't make a lot of sense to post the majority of my videos on the weekend. After I post this video, I may only post one more video, later tonight, because it's a specific thing that I want to post and I just need to get it out. But other than that, like, you start to make this a science that to be successful on the platform, you will literally track every component that's going to make your video successful. And knowing what time your audience is on is going to help you for this particular reason. When you post a video, YouTube is looking at the initial signals that the video gets to determine who to continue to put the video in front of, right? And so when they initially get a swarm of people checking out your video, this is going to help them categorize your video. And so it's more beneficial to post your video when more people are online than when there are less people online, okay? I would say the next thing why most people fail is that they have no one to collaborate with. And YouTube is a collaborative type of thing. Some people that I respect in the YouTube space, a lot of these people have communities of other YouTubers who they communicate with on a consistent basis. And they're talking about these little nitty gritty things because the YouTube algorithm is changing all the time. And so one of the things that people I respect in this industry, Myron Golden, he teaches people business and he teaches the Bible together, right? How you can actually use the Bible as your reference point to be more successful in business. One of the things that he went ahead and did and helped his YouTube channel is he hired DarylEES, who's one of the biggest YouTube coaches that's out there right now. I want you guys to see the back of my head, so I'll turn that back on. And so he hired DarylEES, right? And so DarylEES, he has like a community. Some of the biggest YouTubers are on his community. I know Mr. Beast was a part of his community at one point. And so like literally the data that they're collecting is from billions of YouTube views, right? And so when you have people who have that types of insight, helping you to learn, it's just going to make what you produce on the platform so much better, right? And so one of the things that I've done is I've became a part of what DarylEES does. He has a free 30-day challenge. I would recommend that if you don't have someone to coach you on YouTube, that you would at least consider finding his 30-day program on YouTube. It's free. It will give you some of the nuances that you're going to need to be successful on the platform. Another thing that I would tell you guys to do to be successful on the platform, again, really is becoming a student. I try to spend at least 30 minutes, so sometimes up to 2 hours per day, literally studying the platform. Right now I'm watching a video, I'm dissecting this hour-long video to see why, this particular video got 1 million views. And literally it's those moments where you're literally taking time out of your day to not just consume the content as a end user, but also to dissect, why is this video working? What components in this video is making it work? And how can you replicate that in the videos that you produce? And so yesterday I was talking to one of the subscribers on the channel. In our coaching session, one of the things we talked about specifically is the fact that I asked her, why do you follow the YouTube channels that you follow? And so this will be a tip that will gonna help you, is you want to survey your audience. You want to see what makes people resonate with you in particular, and you want to continue to give them more of that. So you need a feedback loop. And if you don't have that in the beginning, sometimes this is hard, is look at the comments on other people's YouTube channels, see what people are saying specifically about some of your favorite creators, and find maybe 5 or 10 different creators in your particular industry, your particular space that you gel with, that you like their content, and then start taking note. What about this person that you like, about their personality? What about this person's videos that you like, right? And so you start getting like an amalgamation or like a smorgasbord of content that you like and content creators that you follow. And you can start taking a little piece from here, a little piece from there, a little piece from there, right? We all are gleaning from other people, right? And so once we find all the patterns and the things that we like, you can literally create your character of who you want to be on the YouTube platform. The next thing I would tell you guys is to never stop learning. This algorithm changes every 90 to 120 days. And so you want to consistently be a student of the game. You consistently want to show up and continue to learn. I would tell you also, again, remember why you're doing this. One of the main reasons why I'm doing this YouTube channel is I know that God called me to YouTube. And so one of the things that I try to remember and should always be in the back of your mind is like why you're doing what you're doing. And for us as servants of the Lord, especially if you're called to be a mouthpiece or a prophetic person, understand that your role is to be a servant of the Most High God, but also, again, you're serving the people who are watching the video, right? And so don't waste people's time. Is there something a value that you have to add? Do you believe it's a value? Do you think about logically, how could this help the person watching the video? And so those are some things that I find that a lot of people don't think about. I think a lot of people, when they're creating content, again, they're creating from a selfish perspective, like how can I get more views? How can I make more money? And I think when you get into the place where you release yourself from that, obviously, you're going to learn how to engineer and how to create success on the platform. But once you push that in the back of your mind and you put the primary focus on the person who is watching the video, you right now that I'm waving at, you put the focus back on them. How can you give them value every single day? People are going to start to tell other people about your channel. Your channel is going to grow, and you're going to have the most amount of success when other people start validating you in the marketplace. And so if you continue to do all those things consistently, your channel is going to grow. Also, like I mentioned earlier, having a community, having people there to help you, coach you, guide you is going to be the fastest way that's going to help you to leapfrog to success. And so what we're doing right now is we're making ourselves available to help you in 2 different capacities. Right now, we're going to be hosting a 4-hour workshop, April the 6th. This is going to be Saturday, April 6th, at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to be sharing with you guys every single thing that I know about YouTube. It's going to be a complete soup to nuts workshop. I'm going to try to fit everything that I can in 4 hours. I'm going to give you guys the goods. We're going to be recording this via Zoom. The price for that particular workshop is going to be $47. And so if you would like to attend that workshop, there's going to be information below. Follow the instructions under this video, or you can text me directly to get signed up, 702-608-1689. And the second thing that we're doing specifically is we're offering people a 52-week group coaching program where we're specifically going to go every single week through what's working right now on YouTube, so you guys can learn the game in real time as we're doing this. And you would get the workshop included in that. And so that's a 52 weeks of group coaching. You can come get your questions answered about YouTube. Every specific question that you have in real time, get them answered. And we'll be helping you live on Zoom on Mondays at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And again, all those calls are recorded as well. So if you miss it, you can get the replay and the recordings. And so those are 2 ways that we're helping people. If you want to know more information about it, you can go ahead and text me directly, 608-1689. I would love to talk to you about one of those two options. But other than that, I love you guys. God bless you guys. Have an amazing week. Happy Easter to you guys. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.